Hi and welcome to Nodality 1.3. Let's take a quick look at some of the new features. The biggest new feature is the introduction of image filter nodes. Image filter nodes can do two things. They can create images such as a checkerboard, Perlin noise or stripes. They can also filter images. If I create a new image filter node of type filter, make that into Gaussian blur, and plug that into the image, we now have a slightly blurry set of stripes. I can change this back to a checkerboard. We can link the size of the checkerboard to the blur on the Gaussian blur. If I create a new number, 25, feed that number into the checkerboard size, and then maybe feed that into the Gaussian blur, we have a very blurry checkerboard, maybe too blurry. Why don't we take the square root of 25 and then replace the size of the blur with the square root, and there we have a blur which is the square root of the size of the checkerboard. Big checkerboard, big blur, small checkerboard, small blur. We can obviously create colours. That's a type operator RGB. I can plug in 3/4 into there, 0.75, plug that into the red channel, take the output of the RGB, plug it into the RGB of there. I can also link the colour to the size. So rather than just using 50, let's create a multiply. Take the 0.75 into the X of the multiply, the 50 into the Y, replace that previous size with that, maybe also replace the size there. So as we change that number, we're changing not only the colour, we're also changing the size and the amount of blur with one number. We have other types of image filters such as composite. So I can do a lighten composite, plug that into there, that into there. I can do darken, difference, maximum, multiply. Let's stick with difference for the moment. And I can take that output, plug it into a tile, let's say 12-fold reflected, plug that into the image, and then I can even, by double clicking, I can zoom out, take that 50, plug it into the size of the 12-fold reflected, maybe change that to 8-fold, 6-fold or 4-fold, zoom back out. By changing that 50, we're changing the colour, the amount of blur, the size of the checkerboard and the size of the reflected tile. Again, double clicking zooms in, double clicking zooms out. If I want to, I can change the UI to move that to the left, move it back to the right. And there we have a very quick introduction to Nodality 1.3. Thank you.